Поехали. Вперед, да, согласен. Мне уже интересно, чем оно все это дело закончится. Ты понимаешь, еще человек толзанчик сказать? Это та игра, которая, если ты будешь проходить ее на хардкоре, чтобы она, ну, реакция не терялась, надо постоянно в нее играть. Надо не, ну, не забивать на нее вот как следующая игра. И в разнобой ее играть. Ее надо желательно уделить ей вот
I
от
mean,
сих до
your
сих.
eyes
А это
and the
может быть
teeth.
долго.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard.
Что у них за
She doesn't really
хронология?
know who her friends are right now.
У кого? У Анчиков или у этих? У волков? У Uncharted 4 части и пятая DLC, ты ж помнишь.
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit,
А,
but
ну,
take just
так
one
как
more
финальная
silver round
глава,
in your
они
heart.
рассказывают все,
The
что
only place I'll
было.
be
Видать,
visiting
здесь
you
само
is the
начало
morgue.
сейчас.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a
Ну вот
great
на этом
deal to
моменте мы и
discuss.
остановились в прошлый раз. Только в неправильном порядке. Ну, не знаю, как они тут повествуют. Ну, хоть на этом спасибо. Я чувствую, мы сегодня будем с тобой вдвоем на Волке и так дальше. Потому что Сашка сегодня занят. Он Ведьмака смотрит. Люций, Миша, он, видать, работает. Он мне писал, что сейчас не получается. Ну, он мне вчера писал, что типа не получается. Потому что нагрузили работы.
You've come a long way.
Дядь,
You must be tired.
спасибо, Игорь. Поэтому посмотрим, что и как.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Зря я ему голову не открутил.
For the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I know you did it.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do. For your own sake. But no. I didn't kill anyone. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under
Хрена это не
control.
под контролем.
No. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Там на
The
твоем
man
месте
said
пиздачок
he'd
ты
take care
завалил.
of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
После того, что он сделал, а вы что сделали? Вы меня убить пытались? То есть я должен был пощадить твоего
However, like I said,
говнюка
I'd be
брата,
happy if you don't
оставить в
mind.
покое?
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you!
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Зазеркалье? А, Мэри выходит. Мэри. Ну да.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Суки, блядь.
Over here!
Так ты подонок, блядь.
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Хорош. Еще лучше.
Oh god. This way.
Блядь, ну то, что они смылись, а мне вообще это не нравится. Кстати, уёбок, блядь. Я думал, он его добьет. А, этот еще живой, блядь, у него же ствол сзади. Как ты считаешь, я правильное решение сделал? Потому что я считаю, что этих уродов надо двоих было ссадить. Того как соучастника, а того как, ну, того, кто дал приказ. Но то, что она, блядь, помогает ему, ой, сука, зря ты это делаешь. Переворачиваю машину. Что мне делать надо? Кстати, никто не видит, да, этого, что огроменный, блин, оборотень гоняется по городу? Блять. Я так понимаю, надо на В нажать? Отлично. Блять, ну эпика, конечно, навалили, я и помню. Точка обзора. Ой, крутяк. Эпично. Да, они задолбали реально, блядь, всех. Ну, сука, меня точно заебали. А я не считаю, что они должны, блядь, после этой ситуации вообще кто-то из них остаться живым. Они перешли, блядь, все границы. Они убили столько девочек невинных. Вон он, шурует. Что это, да? Ну, сейчас я тебе покажу, блядь, что это. Этот скрылся, сука. Правда, я не хочу ее навредить ей. Она хоть и проститут, ну, его помогает как соучастница, но я не считаю, что она должна умереть. Вот сука, блядь. Я изменил свое мнение, тебе пиздать. Создатели игры не думаю, что знают наших поговорок, поэтому ничего страшного. Да, я тут не в поговорках, в Твиче дело. Ну, вам пизда, я вам отвечаю. А, не думаю, что это нарочно. Ну, этого я точно заебел. За то, что он, падла, сделал. Мне очень жаль, блядь, этих девочек. Просто пиздец. Веру особенно жалко. Право против погоды. Да я видел, что они отсюда вышли. Нихера себе. Ну да, полоснул ты его хорошо, надо. Там кровотечение, блин. Он, по идее, должен сам сдохнуть.
Come on, we can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay.
Я считаю, что его надо завалить. Или кинуть его в колодец, реально. Я обещал Снежке, что приведу их живыми.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Значит, тебе хуже будет.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Что?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole?
Вот сучка, блядь.
I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do
Она
what
сама
they
это
want
хочет
with my
сделать.
life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
А, вот в чем, блядь, дело.
Fuck! No, 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 no!
Их никто не
Why'd you
убивал.
have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
Just... Jesus.
Ёб твою мать, Ирина, блин.
I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Так он их, блядь, не убивал, получается. Ты понимаешь, в чем логика? Или я что-то не так понял? Получается, они заклятие было в ленточках, и головы, грубо говоря, они сами себе отрезали. Вот своим решением.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Все. Там все.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
Блядь, нахуя?
Fox, just stop! At least you're consistent. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Я думал, блядь, что я его от страданий избавлю. Извини.
Right, Georgie.
А нельзя было более гуманно как-то, нет? Ну ладно, хуй с ним. Ты мне вот скажи, мы будем этого скрученного кончать или все-таки отведем его к Снежке? Снежка вообще попросила оставить его в живых, привести к ней. Будем ее слушать или все-таки ебанем его за девочку? Как скажешь. Потому что у меня сейчас, вот я не могу понять, есть смысл его оставлять в живых или все-таки его ёбнем? Мне кажется, эта паскуда заслуживает смерти. Ну, блядь, в принципе, смерть это слишком легкое наказание. В колодец бы его отправить, на самом деле. Если Джорджи, блин, уже все, он был не живец, и его страдания хотелось остановить, то этот хер, мне кажется, должен, блядь, отправиться в котел. На веки вечные. Не в котел, а в колодец. Да я думаю, что смерть слишком легкая награда. Хотя я бы его ёбнул бы на месте. Отведем к Снежке. Хорошо. Ты мне потом скажешь, как ты поступил. Ну, можешь, в принципе, и сейчас сказать, как ты поступил. Просто его ёбнул или оставил живым. Может, ему наконец перепадет? Да, как вариант. То он уже воет, блин. Серый волк. Там Мэри, блядь, походу.
You used to be something.
Ах ты, суки, блядь. Они все это время следили, блядь.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ну, я так полагаю, Мэри надо ёбнуть. Что дальше, сука, блядь, такого. Че ты боком, блядь, идешь? Пули серебряные.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Бля, ебануться.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Я, блядь, с большим удовольствием сломаю тебе шею. Съебалась, блядь. Опять из отражения вылезет, тварь. Вот в чан бы с этой залупней ее туда кинуть. Это ж плавильня. Драться на этой гойдалке будет очень неприятно. Сука. Блядь, ничего не успел. Блядь, геморрой, сука, в юбке. Нажал. А. Блядь, это не успел. Вон она сзади. У вас свое обличие показать хочет, да? Паскуда, блядь. Ох, нихуя. Блядь, надо превращаться. А, ну да, это плавильня не зря здесь стоит под нами. А, я думал, туда кинем ее сейчас. О, я обратился. Иди сюда, чудище. Чудище ебаное, блядь, драться будем. У вас уже больше, чем одна? Ну, сука, блядь. Жижа, блядь, такая. Подружек, блядь, привела, тварь. А кто платить будет, нахуй, за ваши посиделки, блядь? Точно, блядь, бывшая подружек привела, я ебу, нахуй. Я же нажал. Пошла нахуй. Босс сжимать. Самбо, блядь. О, блядь. Звучит интригующе. Ебать, что это такое, блядь? Прикольно. Этого я не знал, что он так может. Стекло. Блядь, сука. Пизда. Минус головешка, блядь. О, нашлась настоящая. Ой, я так и думал, сейчас фусрада будет. Что, заочковала, блядь? Спускайся, тварь. Пообщаемся. Все. ГГ, блядь. Жижа, нахуй. Как говорится, один жук, и ты петух, блядь. Не почувствовал. Так, а ну, мандат прикрой свой. То есть ты еще раздеться успел, правильно я так понимаю? Хуя, самая быстрая рука на Диком Западе. Я думал, быстрее моей нету.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this... What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Этот ублюдок едет в колодец.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
В смысле,
He's back.
The crooked man.
Борс.
Thank God.
Блядь, ну не говори, что его сейчас отпустят.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes,
what are you
waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Говори.
sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice.
Сука.
I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The
Ведьма,
Crooked
что
Man
ли?
is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap
Ой, я бы
judgments, no more
мнение вот
secrets.
этих двоих
We are going
долбоёбов
to
вообще
treat
бы не
everyone
спрашивал.
fairly, even
Из-за
when
них
they
всё.
don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Нихуя себе.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Что, как дела, сучара? Чё с ебальником?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now,
internally.
where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own
Зря
protection.
я его убил.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse
Подожди,
to
он
answer
говорит,
for
что
their
у
own
нас нет
crisis.
доказательств того, что это было так.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down.
А у него нет доказательств того, что я превысил
This
полномочия.
is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny?
Чисто надо было его ёбнуть,
Who will
блядь.
pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Какие у него
Miss
доказательства?
White.
Обалдеть.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
Ну да, только что он знает.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
You don't have to do this.
Yes. I do. You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
Dear, I don't
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
You're pathetic.
Я не успел нажать.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Это падла, блядь, сможет
How can we be
выбраться.
sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Что, ебашим его?
Just do what you think is
Давай
right.
только быстро, Игорь.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Опа, что за хуйня? Ну я так и хотел его бросить в ведьмин колодец.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Нет, запирать я его не буду. Вот за то, что оно падла сделала, оно теперь должно там и быть на всю жизнь.
For Lily and Faith.
Это будет правильно.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Этот гондон заслужил этого. Как бы не было, может это неправильно, но это мое решение. Эта тварь, блядь, заслужила вечно туда падать. Подставили дядьку. Может быть. Да, это не меняет того, что он
Sheriff
гандон.
Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you
Жаб.
remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ты хочешь сказать, Игорь, что лучше его пощадить было?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Я понял. Это сильно деловой.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Давай быстрее, блядь. Иначе сейчас со всеми на ферму поедешь.
I'm going. Jesus.
Я дал тебе денег на
like
магию.
5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go?
Брат, ну это
I
хуёво.
want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He must have run off. Bullshit!
А, на самом деле, то, что их отправили, это хуйня. Мать, заклей ленточку эпоксидкой. узел, блядь, чтобы он никогда нахуй не развязался.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
Что ты свелась
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
В твоих глазах. А в глазах других.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Да.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Хотя, может быть, не так, наверное, как хотелось бы. То есть их бы в любом случае бы отправили? 8,4% оставили ее. Непонятно, почему, за что. Да, это вера. Это и есть вера. А, это все выборы. Только мне интересно, почему его все-таки услали на ферму? Я же заступился и дал ему денег по итогу. Ну, короче, бред, блядь. Во всяком случае, игра охрененная. Просто охрененная. Ну, то, что она ушла, она смогла уйти, это хорошо. Может, она начнет новую жизнь, как она и хотела. Надеюсь, у нее это получится. А может, мы ее увидим во второй части. Что, скорее всего, так и будет. Спасибо за просмотр данной игры. Это была лучшая детективная игра, которую я только проходил. И это просто бомба. Спасибо всем, кто присутствовал. Очень рад был ее пройти. И обязательно ждем продолжения. Надеюсь, оно будет в ближайшее время.